We used to watch him go. How is he doing that?
Oh, sorry.
Put her in SCB.
What in the world is that?
No, the ones up there, it's like turkey and corned beef.
Oh, that's like a platter, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
You think they're not going to collect money? Throw paper on the street, they're going to collect money, right?
I'll write a letter.
Yeah, I'll stop finding us. We have no more money. No, no, yes.
Well, that was horrible.
We went from barbecue ribs to corned beef.
Pork, beef.
I had to unload this much to make it to the end. That's enough for 2 sandwiches at home.
How's everybody doing? Good. How, you want more coffee, miss?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to take that? Thank you.
I think it's time we have to tell. Terry, I want to tell the story about this cheesecake
Oh yeah, the
because
cheesecake.
it's a very important story. There was a couple here before us from Wisconsin.
Michigan.
I mean Michigan, and
Wisconsin, Michigan.
and they had also had the corned beef. And they had to have the cheesecake. And they got halfway through it, looked at us saying, please, take this cheesecake. We didn't touch it, it's no germs. And
there it is.
There it is.
And it's quite delicious. I already had quite
You already tasted
Oh
it?
yeah, I wasn't going to wait. It's great.
Let me get a picture of you.
Should we walk like a block or something?
Yeah, let's walk a couple blocks.
That would be a good idea.
Let me get a picture of you.
That was like the last classical station, wasn't it? And this, the big town, you know, the great culture center.
When I first moved to, started driving the cab,
Yeah.
it was WNCN, WRFN, WNYC, WQXR.
That's right. Yeah.
WQXR was the only one left. Like I said, the time only went for 62 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had cut down. I didn't know they had cut through like the civil service or whatever.
Well, once they got bought out, the I guess NYC station just cut down their signal and probably ultimately, you know, going to just pull the plug.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I know a lot of people are angry. They're trying to like get petitions and things like that to get the WNYC people who are probably owned by some other now big conglomerate, you know, to put back QXR. So that's a drag. I didn't know that either. I don't live there anymore. And so when I heard yesterday from this guy, I mean, his outrage. This guy's really pissed, you know, because it was part of his life, or you know, most of his life. You know, as a New Yorker.
I thought they were going to even change it I didn't think they were going to keep WQXR. I thought they were going to change to WNYC.
Yeah.
They kept it as WQXR.
Mm.
They just moved up the dial, but I didn't know they had cut their, their,
They cut the voltage, whatever the heck it is.
Signal.
The signal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I forget what the exact number was, but it was like for what? Do you remember what he said yesterday? It was
no kidding.
yeah, so like you can only hear it in some neighborhoods, and you can't hear it in other neighborhoods in the same city.
So that means like way out in Bay Ridge and Pittsburgh, they can't get it there.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, and I'm just trying to think. When I was I'm pretty old, and I remember it as a kid, and of course I remember as a kid having much more radio that you could listen to, and more like remotes, live broadcasts, from Birdland and places like that. So yeah, so it's a real drag. But that's happening with radio all over the country. They're shutting down like local broadcasting and just making it this kind of
Programs.
whatever they call it.
During the terrible recession when that ex-president was in there, a lot of things were going out of business.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, being there with New York Times,
Yeah.
this is closed off, so
What's happening here?
another street fair.
Okay.
They would be the only one who could sustain themselves.
Yeah, you'd think.
They don't want to go up the park and try it, or just walk around.
Where is it parking?
Where are we at?
How far are we from?
Oh, we're at Madison.
Okay. Good. Unfortunately, the recording sound wasn't. That guy's got quite a package.
Near St. Mark's, but that's a big hassle. So
Right, get it taxing and go.
yeah, I know, but it's more expensive.
He's using the stairs. Good idea.